Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric from the Eric Street Photography Blog. Currently in Bill Brown's studio in downtown LA. And I just wanted to do a quick review of what's like shooting street photography / street fashion. Oops, I accidentally flashed you. With the Pentax 645Z. So this is Bill Brown's Beast. It's a medium format digital camera, which means it's got like a bajillion megapixels. And it was interesting because I've never shot fashion before, and especially on the streets. It's kind of a style that I'm interested in because I like to shoot street portraiture, especially interesting folks I meet in the streets. But some of the photos I got of this camera are freaking incredible. And surprising for such a big camera, it handles pretty well. It's really comfortable in the hand. The image quality, the dynamic range is insane. Like some of the photos were underexposed by 3 or 4 stops, and in Lightroom, in the raw files, able to bring back all the details, which was just fantastic. And yeah, it just handles essentially like a DSLR, and it was super, handy to use. And Bill, what else do you have to say about the 645Z? You want to get into the videos too?
Sure.
Yeah, come on through. All right.
Well, there's a lot of things about the 645Z that I like. For one thing, I'm using right here. We use using a Canon flash, but then this light and this light are also pro photo lights. So you can, obviously use it as a studio camera, which is like kind of what it's designed for, which is its size. On this side, you have a tripod mount. So you can do it portrait, or you have a tripod mount on the bottom where you can do it landscape. Landscape photographers actually like this. If you go to Luminous Landscape and all those other like sites, that you'll see that they like this camera a lot. It's interesting. It has the Sony sensor. It's exactly the same Sony sensor as the higher end, $40,000 like cameras, and this is in like a less than $10,000 range with a lens. It's actually a really great camera. It's got this little pop out LCD screen so that you can do it waist level if you want to. It doesn't really go down much further than that, but it has that if you need it. Live view. It shoots high HD video if you want to. These buttons on the side are like kind of quick keys to get to like your autofocus area, lock your exposure, change the settings for your RAW files. I typically shoot it in JPEG and RAW at the same time, and usually make the JPEG setting a black and white setting so I can see things in luminance as opposed to other. But then the RAW obviously has like more color. In fact, I think that the shots that Eric was doing today, he converted them. Didn't even have to convert them. He basically got them all out, and they're in color. But like when you're looking through it and you're looking through this camera, 15 stops of dynamic range. It's pretty.
15 stops.
15 stops. So basically, you can shoot in complete darkness and get something. Whether that's good or not is up to you. But yeah, no, it's a great camera. I shoot this, and I shoot like a digital and like a film, and I would say that these lenses, this lens, which obviously has autofocus and things like that, compared with this sensor and this camera, at least equals Summicron on a full frame digital Leica, at least that, if not a lot better in a lot of cases. Obviously, those cameras don't have 15 stops of dynamic range. So Ryko Pentax has gotten something right with this camera, and it's affordable medium format for digital. And in fact, I know a lot of people would probably kill me for saying it, but I'd rather shoot medium format digital than medium format film. You have more shots than 10 shots or per roll, because now that they don't use 220 film, granted the 645 format is more like the APS-C of medium format, but it's still like double the size of full frame. It's not much bigger than a 5D Mark III in reality with the weight and everything, and it's a little bit longer, but it's a great camera. So yeah, here you go.
Nice, cool.
Okay,
All right.
Thanks guys.
All right, so yeah, check out. Oh, come back.
Oh.
So if you want to learn more about photography, photo books, a little bit of poetry, you started a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I started a YouTube channel. It's a little bit slow going right now, but I'm going to start getting into, since I shoot both street and fashion, and it's kind of in a combination of the two. I'm going to go through some of the things that I've noticed over the years in like dealing with things. I've also done some Magnum workshops, Bruce Gilden, and I've done some other things. So I have like some ideas. I've been working on this kind of long form writing piece that I'm going to end up giving Eric about time with Bruce. But in the meantime, that's my daughter in the background. In the meantime, there'll be some stuff that's coming up.
Where can people find you on YouTube?
YouTube, it's just YouTube/Bill. Just Google Bill Brown BIL or YouTube Bill Brown BIL 1L Brown, and you'll notice the channel. It starts off with a couple of different things.
And if you guys are watching this, you're probably like, okay, I think the Pentax 645Z is 7,000. And the lenses are probably what, 1,000 and up?
1,000 and up, yeah, or a little bit less.
So if you don't have $8,000 in cash just hiding around, probably not a good idea to take out a credit card and buy it. I do think that it's a fantastic camera if you're a fashion photographer, a commercial photographer, actually making a living through your photography. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, with street photography and just personal photography, I prefer my Ricoh GR.
Just get the Ricoh GR, yeah.
It's about like, this is gonna be blasphemy to my eyes. I think the Ricoh GR looks about 70% as good as this camera, and you're not gonna see photos. Yeah, you're not gonna see the photos that much bigger on the web, anyways. So once again, if you're not shooting crazy billboards or you're not like rolling in dough, don't get this. Get the Ricoh, but still,
and if
it's a solid camera.
If you need crop factor and stuff like that, I mean, obviously 50 megapixels is gonna outdo 16. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much.
And if I had like $8,000 to spend on a camera, I'd actually probably buy the Pentax 645Z over a digital Leica M and just get this and then use the Ricoh GR as my daily camera. I like the idea. You have a super big ass camera for super pro work and a super tiny camera for personal work. So yeah, and also Todd is doing the video. So check out Todd Hata, TODDHATA, and see you later, YouTubes. Peace out.
Ciao.